Hey everybody, what's going on? We're trying to get our stuff together. Welcome
Yeah,
to episode 2 of the NomCast. With me
welcome,
as
welcome,
usual
welcome.
is XDFun1.
Yeah, we tried to get other people involved, but they're like, no, we want to play our games.
Yeah, eh, yeah, they're being a little antisocial.
Yes. Oh, as you can probably see in my video, I got to play some Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch since like it came out. So and they had that free weekend this weekend, and Neon, you
Yeah,
know.
man. I played with him and our other friend, Haig. Uh, Haig ended up getting the game, which is kind of funny because he always kind of said he never would. But
Yeah. Well, I played it a while back a little bit, and then I
yeah,
enjoyed it. I mean, but I just found other games, just in my opinion, I found other games just a little more interesting to buy at the time. I've never been big into the competitive multiplayer only games unless they're free. Then I'm like,
yeah,
okay, you know. I always thought that Overwatch should have been free, but then again, I mean, you got free characters like almost monthly.
yeah, yeah.
Surprisingly enough, I actually really like Orisa when I thought I would dislike her.
Hmm. I couldn't
Uh,
remember who all you liked from it.
oh,
I know you're a Roadhog man.
oh yes, Roadhog.
I'm a
One man
Junkrat man.
apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Junkrat man. I just love that crazy little bastard. Um,
Uh, I've been playing a lot of Orisa though. I played a lot of Orisa that during the uh that
yeah.
free weekend. She's great for the defense, and then I want to get good with the new
She's,
character Moira. Moira is awesome. She's
yeah,
OP.
she's interesting. She can be OP, especially since they brought out uh this week, which I believe it's still going on. Total Mayhem, my favorite game mode, especially with Junkrat, and even more so now since they gave him an additional trip mine. Now, I may main Junkrat, but he's so overpowered at times. It's really not fair. Like, okay, Farah, she can hurt herself with her own explosions, right?
Yeah.
Junkrat can't.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
not
know.
really fair, but then again, I understand the trip mine thing,
Yeah, but
but
so he can do
it's
the
just,
jump.
yeah. And the double trip mine is absolutely amazing. Like, one, it's phenomenal for extra mobility, especially in Mayhem. You can have almost endless trip mine.
Yeah.
Like, you'll pretty much always have one at your disposal if you time it right. It's kind of terrifying.
I've tried to fool around with it a little bit, but I just never been very good with Junkrat. Like, I did all right in like a little bit of a death match, which I have to say I somewhat enjoy the death match, somewhat dislike the death match.
Hmm.
Because I mean, you get certain people in there, and it's just, oh my gosh. Uh,
Yeah, it turns into a pain in the wazoozy, man. Like, I've never really cared for deathmatch that much. I've had the game for a good while.
hmm
I quit playing it for a little bit for certain reasons because I went into the competitive and I was doing the competitive with a friend, and their
Yeah.
servers were acting up and it kept kicking him and me,
hmm
and it kept saying, if you keep disconnecting, you will be penalized, blah blah blah. It penalized me. It cut 75% of my experience, which was only supposed to be for an hour, ended up being a week. Made me annoyed, so I quit playing the game for a few months. Just went on to start playing other stuff. But, like, I've gone back to playing it now, and, like, I think I'm, like,
I,
level
I'm
113 or something.
I'm tempted to get into it. I'm tempted to start playing it. I mean, Characters that I didn't like prior, I like now. Like, I didn't like D.Va. I was, like, so against D.Va. Mostly because everybody freaking loved D.Va at the time. But now
They
I like playing as D.Va most of the time.
Yeah, they changed her. Like, I remember in the beginning of Overwatch how the characters were, and they've changed them to so much through time. Like,
Yeah.
Diva has always been one that's like, in the beginning she was great, and then
Yeah.
like they started doing this and this, and it, like this kind of, I didn't like what they did with her, and it just started getting worse and worse and worse. And as of lately, it's like, oh, she's like kind of feeling how she used to, you know? Like, to me personally, like this feels like a lot better than it was before. Um, and now it's like she's really fun again. Like, and not to and not to mention the whole new missile barrage thing that she has.
Yeah, that right there,
It's so
I enjoy
fun.
that.
It was awesome.
And then you got okay. When I played the little bit that I got to play, I literally got to play for like a day. That was
Yeah,
back
he
when
did get to play for
back when Sombra came out. That's when I first ever got to
yeah,
play,
that's right.
and I actually enjoy Sombra.
Hacker you. I've noticed that. Ugh. I've just noticed that Sombra has gotten on my nerves and then some lately.
She can be pretty annoying
She's a
when
little
it's.
terror.
I actually played as her during a deathmatch, and I was like, I should have been playing as her the whole freaking deathmatch, because it's the hacking the health spots. You hack one, and then you just keep walking over it, just constantly, and you'll almost never die unless a Reaper ults you. And then the problem is though, when you use her ult, you feed kills to other people.
Yeah.
That's the only issue. But I enjoy Sombra. Like I said, I'm surprised that I enjoy Orisa. Orisa's really fun in those defense things. And then Reinhardt, surprisingly, I have done well with Reinhardt. I'm gonna be honest, I don't entirely enjoy playing Reinhardt, because Reinhardt, it just kind of, I never can aim the charge right, and at the same time, I can never I don't get many kills with Reinhardt, and I know sometimes you're not supposed to. Reinhardt's, he's the shield character, he's a defense character.
Let me be your shield.
Yes, but I mean, sometimes you got that natural urge to want to get kills, because you don't get play of the game for just holding up a shield, you know?
True.
I wish I would have been able to get myself getting a play of the game, but I didn't get one, because,
And in next week's podcast, which is where my video clip of our Overwatch shenanigans will be, which I finally got my Dr. Junkenstein skin this year. I couldn't get it the first year,
Yeah.
because my luck with loot boxes is horrible. However, I did get the Reaper skin I wanted for the Christmas stuff last year. Anyway,
It's
I got play of the game.
Yeah.
How many times?
Oh god, so many
I
times.
lost track. Cause see, whenever it comes to games, there are two things with me. One, the more difficult the character, usually I do better with. And two, if I take a break from a PvP game for a very long time, I normally end up being a lot better at PvP whenever I go back to it. Like Destiny and Destiny 2. If I took like just a week break from like PvP, I would go back in and I would like double, triple my scores that I was getting before. This is how it worked.
The new, talking about Destiny, the new DLC's coming out for that. I'm a little excited, but at the same time I have my reserves, because I mean, it's Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta have reserves, sadly, when it comes to that.
Sad but true.
I mean, but we get to experience Osiris. We get to mess around in time. So that sounds awesome. I mean, I didn't watch the latest podcast, or not the podcast. Latest stream.
We're in the podcast.
I know.
Podcast.
Vodcast, podcast, whatever, in the NomCast.
Ears. Why you do this?
What?
Why you do this to my ears?
What do you mean? Did I hit up an audio spike?
Not really an audio spike, but like a weird thing. You know what a weird thing?
I want to get like I want to get like a better mic. I want to get like a snowball or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What's sad is I have a Yeti mic, but I'm like, I want a snowball.
I
I've
want a
seen them around
Yeti or
town lately, and I'm like,
yeah. I want a Yeti or a snowball. I want a better mic. Period. And I started looking into them more, and excuse me. I had a cough there. Got that tickle in the back of my throat.
Hairball.
Maybe. I am part cat.
That's just something that I like. Whenever, okay, surprise! I might be going down to Texas next year. But one thing that you'll find with me in person is I act even weirder in person. And one thing I do is, like, if somebody coughs or sneezes or whatever like that, or like tries to clear their throat like that, I'll kind of like under my breath, like, like, it's just like I do that a lot. Like my grandfather would do that, and I'll be like, hairball. I got him doing that now too, which I think is funny. It's like, yeah, I've been doing that for years now, and I finally got him to do it.
Habits.
Can't help it. Yep.
Going on with gaming news and stuff. For the console players, as you may notice in the background, right here for my video, there's the Plains of Eidolon came out in Warframe.
Yeah.
Very fun. I mean,
Yeah.
it adds a new layer, and I mean, it's intense. I mean, normally when I run through a mission, I'm just like beasting through all of it, but I gotta think, and Nidus is so much fun on the plains. So is Ember.
I haven't used her yet. I just used Nidus.
Yeah, she's pretty fun on the plains too. Then again, my Ember's like max damage output Ember, just world on fire and everything just dies. I've been trying to get.
In case you can't tell everyone, he's a little bit of an anarch, and I'm a demo. He likes the fire, I like the explosions.
Fire and explosions.
It's a great. It really is.
Yes.
One of the best, if I do say so.
I mean, I found myself enjoying the fishing. The fishing's actually relatively fun.
It actually is. Yeah. Mining too, which is
yes, weird. Yes. Normally mining's tedious in games and stuff.
I would take you to a bar, but I'm a miner.
Shit.
Jeez. Too cheesy. But I thought it was very good.
Oh gosh.
I'll have to give Dex.
Okay. The podcast.
He's the one who always says
ends now. NomCast is over. Oh god, I'm dying again. Excuse me.
That's what you get.
Oh.
You meaner.
Oh dear. And then my only complaint about all the Plains of Eidolon has to be freaking getting Gara, because I cannot get those fucking parts.
Yes,
Ugh.
he's extremely salty about it.
I quit playing. I literally, it made me just not want to play for a long time there. And
Yep.
all I have is the neuroptics. It's it. Ugh. It's so annoying. And don't even get me started on my Vauban Prime. I've been trying to get the 19 for Vauban Prime for a little over a year now. Then again, we're like, guess you would call us casual when it comes to Warframe, because I know people that put some time into freaking Warframe.
To Warframe casual, yes.
Yeah.
I know you're watching Assassin's Creed footage right now, boys and girls, but just in the past 2 days, I have made unbelievable and phenomenal strides in that game.
I still need to get that game. I still need to play that game. There's a lot of games I need to get.
And now you can ask fun. Like, I was kind of bashing Assassin's Creed Origins a lot.
Yes, he was.
Because I was like, this is not an Assassin's Creed game. This is stupid. This is gonna ruin it. No. It's like they're trying to make like Skyrim mix Dark Souls and making out like Assassin's Creed. And it's like it's gonna be nothing but deserts. I was so wrong, and I regret even making the comments because I've played the game so much. It's
That's
gotten
like
me out
all
of
he
this little loop
plays.
that I was. Yeah, it's gotten me out of this little loop that I was stuck in of playing nothing but multiplayer games. And if I wasn't playing multiplayer games, just watching shows because like I don't know what to do. But it has phenomenal like you can. It has about decent grind as like Destiny 1, like the original like Destiny, no expansions, Destiny 1, that kind of grind. But like having to get like 10 weapon parts just for one node on a weapon, like it's phenomenal. I love it. It's not really addictive. Like it has its moments to where I'm like, okay, why can't I beat you? You know, like I went into the arena today. Like, oh my gosh, that was a pain in the butt. But I'll probably be recording some more footage.
Yeah.
For not the next podcast, but the one after of Assassin's Creed, and you guys can kind of see like, oh wow, I should have been recording the stuff I did today. I did so much stuff just today in the game. It was insane.
I mean, like, I've been hearing it's doing good, so I mean, I need to get involved in on that, like hardcore.
Yeah, it's glorious. It really
But
is.
I've already resigned myself that we're getting fractured but whole instead of out of everything. Yes, and South Park Fractured. The original game was so much fun.
Okay. I will have to admit, I have been I don't really plan on getting the game, but I have been watching Jacksepticeye and other YouTubers play the game. From what I've seen so far, it actually looks really fun and looks like a really long, lengthy, really good episode of South Park.
Yeah,
I love it, and there's more customization in it than I really thought there would be.
Oh yeah.
And there's some really like, as usual with South Park, really risky like humor and shit.
Oh yeah, it's what you expect
amazing.
from South Park.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to get on. That's the next game we're planning on really hardcore getting. Cause we's poor.
I don't know what happened to us getting. I don't know what happened to all. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure all of us are gonna get Anthem, but.
Oh yeah, Anthem needs to come out already, man.
Yell it louder, maybe they'll hear you.
Anthem count.
Anthem count?
I said Anthem come out. What are you talking about? Count. I speak
Sound like you
English.
said count.
I speak English.
Oh well, apparently.
I speak. I speak 3 languages. Kind of,
like
sort of.
Dex, you speak English.
I speak 3 I speak 3 languages. Kind of, sort of Spanish. Kind of, sort of English, and Fat Man.
Fat Man. Bora Guerra.
Yeah, it's where you eat. It's where you talk with your mouth full.
Oh
What your parents
God.
always teach you not to do.
Right.
I understand it. It's a language between us bigger people. Oh dear.
Jeez.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Why?
Moving into
Why?
other moving into other areas of gaming. Uh. There's mixed messages with this. Um.
Getting a mixed signal there, bud. You don't know if you really need to go in or not.
No, we talked about this recently, and you raged on it. And I mean,
Oh.
I yeah, I'm in between
Um.
on I'm in between on this. Like, okay, first and foremost, it deals with like the plague that is rampant within video games right now, and that's microtransactions.
Don't tell me
Uh,
it's the freaking loot box shit,
yes,
man.
it's the loot box shit.
Oh my god!
I
No,
mean,
no.
I mean, it's something that's got to get brought up. We're supposed to be talking about gaming and nerd stuff and
No.
everything. I mean, you know, we got to talk about the stuff that makes us mad. I mean, all we talked about was poor casting in the last, you know.
Yeah, last podcast was poor casting choices of
Yes.
things.
But go watch that one, you know, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go watch the first episode, you'll understand.
It's shameless self-promotion. But EA, if you've been literally living under a rock with a starfish named Patrick,
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, bro, there are people that aren't into, like, gaming news. They just
I
play.
know. Well, this is something that has actually come to the attention of actual big news outlets and stuff. That's what's crazy.
No.
I couldn't name them off the top, but you know, that's what people have been saying. EA released Battlefront 2, and they put loot boxes in it. Most people have been smart with loot boxes. They followed the tide with Overwatch and kept loot boxes and loot box style things that you can actually pay for like that completely cosmetic. Which I'm willing to let that slide because, okay, it gives the game money so they can continue going on and making the game even better.
Money. Sorry.
But and then also at the same time, it's just cosmetic stuff. It's not stuff that is going to affect my game significantly. It's not going to give me better damage or make me faster.
I got the loot. Yeah.
The most
and
you
that's
could
part of it too.
Yeah.
With the loot box thing is, I was worried about Assassin's Creed Origins because there is something in there that's kind of like a loot box,
Yeah.
but not.
Well,
so I didn't know if that was even going to be affected, but
that's the thing
tell you
though.
what you're going to get in it, but not.
That's the thing though, is that that's a part of the controversy too. I'll get to that in a moment. The single player and the multiplayer thing is where that's another part of it, because it's not really like a single player game where you get the loot box that gives you stuff that powers you up through the game isn't really being complained about as much as a competitive multiplayer style game that you get better through a loot box. And that's essentially that's what EA did, is they took the grind and they put it into the loot box. And the loot box, you have, in order to get stronger weapons and stuff, you yes, put it in the loot box. In order to get stronger weapons, in order to get you know, leveled up and stuff, you have to earn these credits and spend those credits on loot boxes. Well, I mean, you also the big gigantic controversy is how much credits you have to save up, and also at the same time, the fact that you have to save up these credits to spend them and unlock heroes, and the heroes cost more. And this is all secondhand, just to make everyone aware, because I haven't played the game, because I've heard all this stuff and I don't want anything to do with the game currently right now. Even though the microtransactions, the ability to buy loot boxes has been removed, I don't want anything to do with it. I just recently got the first one, and I'm like, it's fun to play here and there, but it's not something I'm gonna play all the time.
Yeah. I remember playing, I think it was the beta for it, and I was just like, meh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a map where, like, literally if I'm on this team, I can't win at all. Like,
Yeah.
really, like,
That
was one
I think
thing
that's
I really,
Hoth.
really didn't like.
The snow map, Hoth.
Yes, the snow map.
Yeah.
The snow map.
But at the end of the day, my personal opinion, if you're gonna keep your loot boxes completely cosmetic, go ahead. You know.
Yep.
But if you're gonna apply it to actually to the game, to the point to where it's what you do to get stronger, then no. I just realized that the music on this game that I have in the background, Happy Dungeon, I just got into it, it's fun, is very loud, and then hopefully I don't get demonetized for that, or pulled down completely. Oh, Jeebus.
It has copyright.
Oh God. I mean, like Happy Dungeon here, it's got a loot box-esque thing to it, but
Yeah. Oh yeah,
this-
it does with those card things.
yeah, with the card pack thing. But like, I mean, this is completely co-op, at least as much as I played.
Well, I got into it too. I downloaded it the same night he did, just to try it. We kind of both went through the tutorial stuff and all that.
He went to bed and I was still working on it. I'd only been in it for like 30 minutes and I had gotten these card things and all that.
Let's just say, after buying the amount of cards it would let me,
Yeah.
and I kept some left over because they gave you like all this free stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh.
The amount of stuff I got was ridiculous to the point where I went to the next area after getting all of it and I one-shot everything, including the boss.
Yeah.
So
I
where
mean,
the point before that, it took me like 10 minutes just on one boss, and I just one-shot the boss after. It's like, okay.
I mean, for me,
makes
that
sense.
the kind of game that Happy Dungeon is, the little cutesy, the little, you know, it's just
I like it. They're so adorable.
for a little bit of fun here and there. That, you know, that overpowered level of loot box type stuff is fine. But when you start applying, okay, I have a rusty sniper rifle, but this guy has a brand new spanking brand new sniper rifle.
Brand new spanking rifle.
Oh God, oh God, brand spanking new sniper rifle. That does more damage than mine. You know, it's not fair. At the end of the day, that subject right there is another matter. That's the pay to win model. But but the thing that makes it really stupid is when you throw pay to win. Pay to win's pay to win. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be there. I mean, one of our favorite games is essentially pay to win, and that's Warframe. Warframe is essentially pay to win. but it's not very focused on the multiplayer, on the PvP multiplayer, so so it's not as big of a deal. But when you're throwing something into a PvP multiplayer type stuff like Battlefront, which that's its primary source, is a multiplayer PvP. That's what's going to be the longevity in it. You can't throw something in there like a pay to win and expect people to be happy, you know. I know that still happens, but then you throw in the aspect, the frustration of RNG, random roll, loot box. You're just asking to be called a greedy person, you know. Greedy person. In case you haven't noticed, I'm attempting to clean up my language. It's not working out very well.
Yeah, no.
I've already broken once.
Only once?
I think.
That'd be good. We're not being too bad then.
I
Only
think.
once.
I think I dropped the F-bomb once. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh, you used the F word.
Oh
I disown
dear.
you.
Oh dear, Jeebus. Then again, with YouTube's algorithm, just me saying Jeebus could. I say fudge too many times in an innuendoous way.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah.
Only he didn't say fudge.
Oh dear.
No, nothing. Okay. It's worth a shot. Yes.
But at the end of the day, the big thing that comes out of the loot box, the big news that everybody needs to understand is Belgium basically counted it as gambling. Loot boxes as gambling. Paid for loot boxes. When you have the ability to pay actual money for it. Things that don't require actual money, not require, but don't give the option to buy with real money is not considered gambling.
So you better run now with it.
But if you can buy the loot box with cold hard cash, then no, it's considered gambling. And now I believe there's like a Hawaiian senator or something here in the States that is trying to push the notion that loot boxes are
Loot boxes kill.
are gambling, and they're afraid of gambling getting into children's lives that way. And they're going the kids angle. The kids don't need to be gambling angle is what they're doing. And honestly, if they're going to go that angle, I know exactly what's going to happen. They're just going to start slapping the rated M for mature on games with loot boxes that you can pay for, and that's what's going to happen. And from there they can do what they've done for years, and what I stand by still myself, and that's, you know, from there it's the parents' fault if they get a hold of the game. I mean, don't even get me started with California. I mean, California trying to get rid of violent video games and stuff so hardcore as they have been for ages. You know, I'm pretty sure there's other states that have done it too. It's just California is the most prominent that I can remember. But violence in video games is just something that's there. I mean, you're not even even Mario. I mean, you're jumping on people.
Well, hold on. Let's get this right. He is an Italian plumber jumping on mushrooms.
Yes.
He eats mushrooms. He gets bigger when he eats mushrooms. He gets more life when he eats mushrooms.
Yes.
Is he just an Italian plumber that's seeing all this because he's been eating so many mushrooms?
Most likely. But I mean, at the end of the day, when but then it comes to the ARB and the rating system. That is their one to it was set up to protect children, but at the same time, these days it's mostly just to protect the gaming industry, because I mean, something like this comes up, okay, we'll just up the rating on the stuff that has gambling in it, and now it's on the parents for buying that game. I mean, you get upset that your child is playing a violent video game. Maybe you shouldn't have bought the rated
I mean, you get upset that your kid is stealing cars and running over hookers. Well, look up the game before you buy it for them.
Yeah, research the game. If they're interested in a game, look it up. I mean, this is common sense, people, and it's obviously it's not the common sense people that are complaining.
It's not common sense isn't common sense anymore, though. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Common sense basically doesn't exist anymore. Well,
true.
Let me rephrase that.
It doesn't exist anymore as common sense. It's just people barely have sense with certain things.
Yes.
It's like a good friend of mine said that, I know this is weird, but he's been a waiter at a restaurant here my entire life, and that's kind of how he became our friend. Anyway, he still works there, but it's kind of like what he said just the other day. It's like all these smartphones, they're not really making you smarter because they're giving you the answer.
Yeah.
Because he was saying, like, back whenever he was growing up, like, you know, we had to get out a dictionary and a thesaurus and all this kind of stuff. And now it's like the phone will automatically fix the word for them. And like, it'll give them the answer right away and stuff like that. Which is kind of like, no, you know?
Yeah, technology helps, but at a certain point it can help too much, you know. That's just how it is. I mean, I am horrible at spelling. Terrible at spelling. And the only way I can spell is with a little bit of electronic help. And I mean, it's not completely today's society and reliance on technology that's the problem behind it, but you know, I have a few learning problems, but you know, it's still there. We're going way too far off the gaming subject. We need to get back to the happy.
We always get off topic.
Yes.
We always get off topic.
We gotta go back to the happy.
You know this. We always get off topic.
No, yeah. The gloomy has got me down. I don't even know what happy to talk about. Blah.
We're recording this just like 30 minutes after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, we are. Happy Thanksgiving, belated Thanksgiving, everybody.
It was full of my grandfather's homemade dressing and sweet potatoes.
I went to Source's family's Thanksgiving. It was nice. Mostly traditional, you know. We had, you know, potatoes, turkey, stuffing, rolls, fruit salad, stuff like that, you know. It was a decent sized Thanksgiving. I've had bigger ones, but that's going over to San Angelo, you know. I live in Texas, just so everybody knows. You already know this if you watch the rest of my videos, but so you know, traditionally a large family.
Totally not your stock or anything, man. I like that red sweater you wore yesterday.
Oh gosh, I know you're not my stalker because I don't wear sweaters.
I know.
I live in Texas, but I need to live up north when it comes to the weather. I hate the weather down here.
What's further up north?
I don't know if I want to go to your podunk either, though. I don't want to trade out my podunk for your podunk, bro.
Hey, you said you looked up my downtown.
I
No, it's
know.
not that podunk.
Yeah, yours is bigger
If
than
you want to
mine.
go podunk, go.
Now,
I'm
now
not
we're
gonna say where
sounding
it
bad.
is. Yeah, I'm
Now
not
we're
gonna say where it is, but I know where it is. If
Yeah.
Why don't we ask the newcomers? Do you support the news? 'Cause the mayor's threatening
Now
to
we're
close
sounding
the
bad because we're
doors.
talking about sizes and stuff.
But size doesn't matter. Right?
Dear Jeebus.
Wait, right?
If in case you're, wondering in the background, yes, I am playing Fallout 4 again. I'm actually messing with the modding and stuff. It's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
don't know what came over him.
She's got you there, McDonough.
hopefully my volume isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure it is, knowing my luck.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Fix it.
No, yeah, they'll probably complain.
Amateur hour.
And people will complain if
This is internet.
if people watch this.
Yeah, I kind of have to say that about my first one. I appreciate if anyone watched the first one, I really do. But I watched it on my iPod, I watched it on my phone. And I know that Fun watched it, and I know that Haig watched it. And last time I looked at it, it was 4. So
Hey, my best watched video is a Diablo stream. I'm so tempted to just become a Diablo streaming video freaking channel because
dude, I'm telling you, streaming is just better. My Twitch grew faster than my YouTube did, and then some. Especially for a friend of mine, Sally. She was on YouTube. She doesn't do YouTube much anymore. She doesn't do Twitch much anymore.
yeah,
She's been busy with schools and life and stuff. But like her Twitch grew insanely fast compared to her YouTube. It was like night and day. It's like, what?
I don't know.
And that's part of why I went into Twitch, and I really need to
Start working on my Twitch stuff more and making it better.
Everybody says just do streaming, do Twitch, and I mean I streamed for a long time. Everybody knows I streamed, and the
I had like
content.
an 8-hour-long Overwatch stream on my channel that I deleted.
And like, for me, it's like, I thought it was fun. Time goes by. We need grinding.
I mean, this is gonna get a little bit into my own stuff on my own channel and everything. Everybody that comes to my channel has been a regular. Thank you for sticking with me, and I know my content's been low. Life's just been crap here and there,
Yeah,
so
welcome
it's
to the joys of life.
so it's been difficult to get the streaming done, and honestly, streaming got real. Streaming became stressful because of outside things.
Streaming can be streaming versus making a video is just
Extremely different.
it's like
You need to actually sit down and make sure you have the time for it. You can't like recording, like you can't like record something and then come back to it later on.
It's
You
all
can't
live.
do those little tweaks of something that happens. It's like right there, right now.
Yeah, like
and,
I don't know if you know this about me. I was in theater in high school.
I figured from your other YouTube.
Yes, I have a hidden YouTube page. Go find it. I'm not gonna give.
GoFundMe. No.
I'm not even gonna give a hint about it at all. Just go find it.
That sounds like a good idea.
But
I know it's like took me half an hour to even find it. And that was you telling me what it was too.
It's buried in the graveyards and the cesspools of YouTube. It's in the depths of YouTube. You have to like fight past the orc.
You gotta fight. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Sorry. Hey, that's another thing about Twitch. You can actually play a song.
Oh, that's not completely true. Like, yes, it is true, but at the same time, copyrights can still pin you on on Twitch. The reason why I know that is because the guy, there was a dude that went through all of Dark Souls 1 without getting hit, or was it 2?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he went through all of Dark Souls without taking any damage at all, and he did it twice.
Props.
He did it twice, I do believe, because the creator of the game was like, "No, I don't believe you. Prove it." So he streamed it.
Okay.
So he streamed a playthrough, and he did it on a stream. He played the entire game in one stream on Twitch. And
It's crazy.
if you go and try and watch it, the sound is gone because the music is copyright from in the game. And I mean, he probably is not somebody that streams a lot. He might be, I don't know. But
Huh.
I
I just realized something. I was right.
No wonder. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at my footage that's going on right now with the podcast. Forgive me if it's all kind of weird. I was wondering that whenever I was editing, I noticed it kind of looked a little fuzzy in parts and certain things weren't right.
Yeah.
And I'm watching here, and
They're like little bits and clips, so I think my footage was a little bit corrupted in some parts. I'll need to look into that for later.
Well, it's what happens when all you got is a PlayStation to do any kind of anything.
yeah, but that's never happened with any of my videos before, so that's why I was weirded about it.
Meh. I honestly believe it'd be nice if the PlayStation had like a separate little, just like record your voice thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a recording thing to record your voice, and then you could take that sound bit and put it on videos and stuff, just in case something like that did happen. You know, because how we're doing this, we got to play SHAREfactory in the background. You know.
Yeah, we're doing it kind of interesting.
we're doing it. We're doing it real podunky, you know.
Again. Oh god! Sorry, that scared me.
You scared
The
yourself?
transition scared me. I made the transition static.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, would you like to bring up that random like 50-something second video you made the other day?
Well, that apply. I'll touch on it briefly, but it's something I'm gonna touch on more in a video of on my own. I'm gonna be ramping up. I'm gonna be all I can say is I'm gonna be ramping up my stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna attempt to, and I'm gonna keep to it. I know I keep saying it.
If anyone has seen my channel, they know that I change my channel art a lot. This is the stuff I've stayed with the longest, but I'm looking to possibly change it again. That's just me. I have a tendency to like. I edit about 50 pictures a day, so I'm really into editing, and I find something I like a little bit more. But is there anything else you'd like to say about it?
Just a little bit more. Like I said, there'll be more on it, and I'm trying to plan to do another. I've done like 2 vlogs, and I'm planning on trying to get into vlogs again. I'm trying to really get the YouTube rolling again. YouTube.
In the vlogs again.
I enjoy this. It was the streaming that just wore me out, and then on top of the streaming, there's just outside life stuff. Life stuff sucks. And like I said, let's just get back to the NomCast and the gaming and the stuff. Like I said, I'll be doing a video and everything on my own for that, kind of just explaining everything going on.
Okay.
That'll get touched. That'll get touched on. I am going to state this. Do know my channel has been changed. The name is changed. It is now my name. It is now XDFun1. It is no longer the XDFun channel.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I originally set up the XDFun channel as a thing for collabs, and I was gonna have more than just me on the channel, and that kind of fell through. So I'm making it a solo channel. I'm making it, all about moi. And it's just easier to just go by give your name, the channel of your name. Blah, 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 blah. Words and sentence structure is
See
possible.
that turkey infected him? He's now turning into a were turkey.
Were turkey. But
Gobble gobble.
going by the name of your channel is just easier, and it helps people find your channel. So that's what I did. I did this for y'all so you can find me easier.
Yeah, for like that awkward month where I went as Noir Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone understands that, bless you. You are like, you really look at Easter eggs in games.
Blah. I'm going a lot and not knowing what the hell to talk about.
You said another bad word.
I said another bad word. Oh no. Oh no.
Source, slap him.
No.
Can I slap you?
No.
Why not?
Your state's away from me, so yeah.
Who's out there?
Please.
I know Haig has the technology to reach a hand through a mic and slap somebody.
That would be amazing. There'd be so many people.
That would be very disturbing. If you think about every use for that.
So many people I would want to use that ability on. Just reach through the fucking mic.
Oh, it's like
Whack.
a weird thing of like My Hero Academia. Hey, what's your quirk? Oh, I can put my hand through microphone.
I can transport parts of my body via digital sound, digital audio file, and just smack you.
It's so weird.
The little kid that likes to talk crap.
Oh, the squeakers.
The squeakers. Just smack a squeaker.
Is that bad though?
I don't care. I don't care. If the kid's gotta learn. The kid's gotta learn. If they're gonna talk that way to somebody, they're gonna get hurt. That's asking to get hurt. I mean, that is, at the end of the day, that's the reason why adults aren't allowed to hurt children. It's because children don't understand that their words can make people want to hurt them. It's the truth, though. You know it's the truth.
I know, but dang, man.
It's not words that hurt. It's the fact that people want to smack you for your words that you say.
Exactly.
Oh dear Jeebus. Extremely long loading time right here. Must be my mods. That's something that
Thank.
yeah. That's something that needs to happen more often on console. I know it's happening, it's slowly
Loading
happening.
times on Ark Survival Evolved.
I need to get that game. Oh man, I'm so poor. I need so many games.
Like, do you really need it though? Like, really?
Yes. Especially with that expansion come out. That
Yeah.
expansion looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's actually already out.
It's already out.
Yeah.
I haven't played it though. It's supposed to be out. Well,
It was scheduled to come out at a certain time in October, then they delayed it, but yet I think it's out now?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. Look at actual news. I don't know.
We are not official resources.
You're just a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, yes, we're just a figment of you. Yes, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
This is not
Especially
the
since we're not
podcaster.
droids.
This is not the podcast you're looking for. You meant to
This
go
is
watch.
not the podcast you're looking for. Don't tell them that. They'll leave.
You meant to go watch Good Mythical Morning. It's better.
No. You're wrong. Their podcast is Ear Biscuits. Get it right.
Oh gosh.
although I don't listen to their podcast, although I do watch Good Mythical Morning and Good Mythical More.
Yes. I don't watch Good Mythical More actually. I just watch Good Mythical Morning, and only when they eat spicy food. If you can hear me at all, because I just realized the volume on this part of the video is extremely loud. Good jeebus.
Sound of loudness.
Yes. This is very loud. I apologize. For the ear rape.
Well, you better.
This NomCast has been horrible. This is our worst yet. This is our worst yet. It's awful.
It's only our second episode and we've already been canceled, folks.
Yep, we're already canceled. Goodbye. Oh no. Actually, to tell you the truth, the video that did pop up. This is my slowdown cue to start wrapping things up. This video, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it
really, though?
is. Yes.
You
yes.
sure it isn't my timer? It says we have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh gosh, we do need to wrap it up. Oh dear.
Well, wrap it up like those Christmas presents that you half-ass. Come on.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. I am XDFun1. Check out my channel, XDFun1. This has been another NomCast. We are the Knights of Nom. That's Neon, because he's just not saying his name.
Hi.
That's
Well, I
Neon.
thought you were gonna do it. That's how this works.
Okay. That's Neonjackdaw. Go check out his channel too. You know, watch both of these, or just like alternate. Watch mine, then watch his. You know, the next day. Blah blah
Just
blah.
watch
Whatever.
all our videos.
Just watch them.
Comment on them.
Like them if you don't like them. Preferably like them if you do like them.
Yes. Like,
And feel free to
subscribe.
subscribe if you'd like.
Yeah, yes. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Click the little bell icon so you get notifications. You gotta do that. Alright,
Oh, yes,
guys.
the little bell. Ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Alright, guys.
Ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Stop talking! We're supposed to be in.
No, I will not stop talking because it's not the end of my video yet.
Oh,
It kind of
God.
is.
It is the end of your video. Alright, I'm about to run out of video. Alright.
Okay.
See you guys.